Hi, friends. Welcome back. It's Sunday. I'm going to tell you all my angel message that I'm hearing, my source message from the light that I felt during my spiritual experience. I'm Rebecca Kastl. I had a spiritually transformative experience in my 20s. You'll know that maybe. I had it while I was healing from a horrible assault, and I got aligned with a lot of light and healing and healed a whole bunch and started to feel these beautiful light beings around me in this really beautiful frequency, and that I tune back into that and I tell you what I'm hearing for the week for y'all to help you heal, because you guys y'all tell me that you like it and makes you feel better. That's why I do it. My mental self, my background, I feel like it's very weird to do this, but this all did happen to me and I had to finally accept it, and this is something I can do now. Out of service, really, only because my ego would much rather just not do this at all. Okay, but that big caveat aside, I'm going to tune in. Before we tune in, I have stuff coming up. I have a book club. I have a seekers circle. I have a new interview that came out this week. I'll link it below, with a really sweet woman in Vietnam, and it's on Beyond Wisdom. What else? I have a membership you can join if you want a little bit more of this, but I'm always here. I love all of y'all, whether you're a member or you come to any of my stuff. I love getting to know all of you. All right, let's get to the message. Let me see what I'm hearing. They're showing me this image of people running and feeling like the energy is quickening. And while the energy feels like it's ramping up in some ways, this is the time when you really need to slow down and get grounded and ground into the earth, ground into the light, ground into your breath, and be as present as you can possibly be, because things do feel very chaotic. But this is really, they're showing me it's almost like it's mostly the darkness leaving. It feels chaotic, but it's just the stuck on stuff that's coming off of everything. And that feels kind of crazy, but it's actually not. It's a process of healing, and it's really good. I'm hearing love is the end of this process, and you can't really rush it, but you can embrace it and make the path a little easier for you, by sitting with yourself, by staying present with your feelings and honoring your own heart and the love within you. As they always say, each one of you has access to this love. You don't need to be special. It's in your heart. And you discover it by going within, by healing your wounds, and by calling out and connecting, by your willingness. That came through in my class that I taught this weekend. Someone said it's about the willingness, and it really is about the willingness, your willingness to heal, your willingness to connect. And as you ask for it, you receive it. But each one of you is completely worthy and loved and held. So please reach out for this help and bring it into your lives. You don't even have to tell anyone you're doing that if it feels too silly or strange, but just know that that support, that spiritual support, is there for you in your heart. And it can really change the way your life is on the inside, which will eventually change the way your life is on the outside. But you don't need to keep suffering. You can relax into the love that's there for you in the way that makes sense for you. So that might be different spiritual teachers or paths that you prefer, but they just need to lead to love. And there's not like a right or wrong. It's just what's right for you, what works for you. And it's in your heart. Again, it's in your heart. Each one of you has a divine blueprint or a higher self that you can connect to, that's basically already in tune with these energies or already in tune with love. And it's basically just clearing out whatever's not in tune with that. It's not anything, it's really easy to understand up here. It's really just down here in your heart. Can you allow yourself to be loved? Can you let go of your preconceived notions about who you are? Can you be brave enough to walk towards your own healing and be honest about where you are? That's really all that's required of you. And I'm hearing like we can't wait for humanity to be happy again. We all have that seed of joy in our hearts, and what's what we're trying to get back to is that joy, that bliss, that happiness, that peace, that love. And we've been torturing ourselves for too long and dividing ourselves for too long. This comes through. These messages often repeat, but please ask your questions and bring your questions to your angels and to the creator, to source, to God. Just bring them to Great Spirit. Stop dissecting things in your mind when you can drop into the heart, which is connected to all that is, and get the answers you need. Yeah, and they're showing me when we're in our heads trying to find answers to things, we're bumping around in the dark and we just keep bumping into walls because we're not really actually seeing. When you come into the heart on the spiritual journey, I'm not saying, for doing a math problem, maybe you need to stay up here, but for the heart journey and the healing journey, when you drop into the heart, you can really know which way to go and know which decisions to make and know what's right for you, because your heart is connected to your soul. It's connected to all that is, and the creator. And you're a powerful creator. Every thought is creative. I got this morning in meditation, I'm hearing again, every thought is reactive or creative. Continue to become aware of how creative and powerful our thoughts are, because we're creating all of this with our thoughts. And concerted energy and thoughts towards what you want or towards anything is going to start to show up in your life. And sometimes that's happening fast. Or there's a lot of thoughts about the same thing and that starts to happen. I'm just hearing, be mindful of your thoughts. It doesn't mean to be scared of your thoughts. Just be mindful that you're creating with your thoughts. And again, that's nothing to be afraid of. It's just something to be aware of and to use accordingly. And just, you can start thinking about things you want to experience. You're having a partner or having a job that you like, or certain, it could be something smaller. Maybe you want to think about a certain object and see if it shows up in your life, because often it will. I've seen that happen a million times. Maybe not a million, but a handful. And use that as your own learning tool and your own experiment to see where it shows up and how. And I'm also hearing joy is the impetus, or joy makes it quicker. So if you feel the thought with joy, it will start to happen, because joy is the natural state of your soul. We're all learning to be spiritual beings right now, and that requires unlearning certain patterns. And be gentle with yourself as you unlearn them. There's nothing that's truly wrong. It's just, is it working? Is the question. Is it supporting you? Is it healing you? Is it helping you? So be willing to look at your belief systems and see what's helping and what's helping you feel good or healed or better or more alive or more loving or more joyful. And you can look at every belief system from your childhood, your family, whatever else, through the lens of love, and say, how close is this to love? How close is this to love that I have, this belief that I have, or this pattern that I have? And be willing to let go of the patterns or belief systems that aren't in alignment with love, because that's what we're doing right now. We're all becoming in alignment with love. But why doesn't it look that way on the planet? As soon as I say that, I feel that question. Why isn't it looking that way? And there's a lot of different histories and things that I could tune in about, but there's been a lot on the planet that has kept us from that. But our true nature has always been love. That's what we come from. That's what we go back to. Then the things that aren't in alignment with love have really had a vice grip on this planet for a long time. And they're losing the grip. And so they're kind of getting mad and throwing a tantrum, maybe. And I think that's all they want me to say about that. But don't worry too much about it. Unless you're dealing with this in your daily life, of course, this is something that we can't stay away from. I mean, all of us are living on this planet. But that's part of the illusion that we're separate from one another, that we're not love. That's the truth, is that we are love. We're all one. We're all connected to the source. And so that illusion that anything is not that is falling, and sometimes it's falling very loudly. And humans will have a much easier time when we realize that we're all one and we're all connected, no matter where we come from or what we look like or what our backgrounds are. Differences are meant to be celebrated, but not to be divided over. And this is such a simple concept, but it seems complicated and difficult when we've been so aligned, or we've so identified with our differences rather than what's similar about us. And love unites all of us. And so they're showing me, like, these are big concepts, these are big ideas, but how can you show up in your life with these big ideas and just be a person, like we're all people? Be kind to your neighbor. Show up for a friend. Forgive someone who you need to forgive. Do something that makes you feel joyful or happy. Take your time going somewhere. Be outside. All of these little things are how we show up as love in our lives. You might have another way. I mean, you might be in service to people who need you. And all of this is celebrated. And it should all be done through a space of love. Why else are we here? And you might think I'm the only one who can do this. Maybe you're following me and you're like, wow, she can do that. You can do this too. I had to learn how to do this because of all the stuff I went through emotionally and through trauma and healing. But each one of us can tune in and connect in our own ways. And this is not a leveled thing. This is for everyone, because we all come from this source. Just, are you listening? And, there's a cool quote from Conversations with God, which is, God is talking to all of us all the time. The question is not to whom does God talk, but who listens. So, and they're showing me as I say this, that we're all truly in this love energy all the time. We just think we're not. So we don't experience it. But more and more of us are experiencing or touching into that peace or touching into these spiritual experiences. But they're saying, don't just look for the experience or something exceptional. Look for the peace or for the love or for the healing. And then the exceptional experiences will come from there. It's about the healing and the love. Again, I'm hearing also, like, exceptional experiences without that love connection are kind of hollow. They're interesting mentally, but it's really supposed to be about love and healing. At least my team, that's my experience. But we are all here to experience different things. I'm also hearing, let yourself be healed, let yourself get healed, be open to healing. And you won't have to heal forever. Eventually you will feel right. You will feel good. And you'll feel like you've reached a level of plateau or pause. But progress is the nature of life. And we're always striving for progress, spiritual progress. So they're also saying, ask your questions and also do what lights you up and explore what you're interested in. Have fun with it. See what's cool and interesting to you in this world. And they're again coming back around, like, things are speeding up and they're going to keep speeding up while we can complete this process. And it's nothing we can really understand here. Again, we need to come into our hearts. So please ask your questions to Source, God, Creator, your angels. Ask your questions and they'll get answered. But you need to start by asking and communicating. And I'm also hearing there's nothing that can hurt you. Because I know sometimes I bring up these like kind of learn how to do this yourself or connect. And I know I've worked with people and they get worried depending on backgrounds, like they're going to connect with something that's going to harm them. And I'm really hearing nothing can actually harm you. It's just your thoughts. God is pure love, and that's in your heart, and that is never going to harm you. And that's what you can connect to. It's very simple. Okay, I think that's it. Wow. Okay, beautiful message today. I love all of you so much, and I'll see you on Thursday. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.